Hey guys, Lori here up on the homestead in northern Michigan. Boy, we are busy today. It is 70 out and we are sweating to the oldies. I'm not old, but we are sweating. It's 70. Y'all, northern people just cannot handle this kind of temperature. So it's hot. Plus we're working our tails off. We moved Wilbur this morning, which I'll show you in a second here. We're getting the gardens all staked out and I started to plant one row of onions, so we were slowly starting getting stuff done. The weather's cooperating pretty good and we're able to get things worked up, and then all this stuff, you know, like marked out and strung up and everything like that, and I'll show you guys that. But let's take a look at see what Wilbur is up to. So the grass really is greener on the other side, according to our stud muffin Wilbur here. We moved him from, hold on, way. Oh yeah, okay, just right here. So we moved him from over here just to give him some more stuff to graze on. As you can see, he has done a good job of dirting this up and ate all the good stuff. So we moved him this morning over to here. And he is an Idaho pasture pig. So he likes to graze and root and toot, not even root, actually graze and toots. So he wanted to come over here. So we thought, well, let's move it over here to this area that has a lot of kind of wood and debris and just like an area we're not getting into to do anything with, and we want to cut it down, a lot of these trees, because you know we need more trees down here in northern Michigan, right? But a lot of them are poplars and just kind of, you know, not beneficial right now. So we're gonna like let our big natural apple tree go and our maple tree keep going. So we moved him over here just to kind of get some green stuff. And we just have a portable fencing thing from Premier One that we totally love. We have several of them. And we plugged in a charger for it because we don't really know him that well. I mean, he's been here for 2 months and he's getting more friendly, but he is a 400-pound boar with a lot of females around. So we want to make sure that we are keeping it safe, right? So you never know. So we got that on. He's totally fine. He checked out the perimeter, like circled all the way around several times. Didn't even try the fencing. He knew his boundaries pretty good. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, he moved real easy. So that's really nice to get him into a new area so he can do all the good stuff, right? Eat all the good stuff. And then like I said, we staked out all the gardens. So here's the back garden. Here is the back garden. And it used to be a lot more shade. But, you know, we lost a lot of the trees. The tops all have come down. We have lost a major amount of shade everywhere. Just ask anybody in northern Michigan. Well, not anybody. But we've lost a lot here on the homestead of beautiful hardwoods. But we've got this back garden staked out. I'll use it for beans, broccoli, cabbage, stuff that doesn't mind a little bit of shade, because it will, in the sun, how it will set, we'll eventually get some shade in the evenings and stuff like that. So I simply just pound in poles. We use rebar or whatever these are, conduit. I have no idea what they are. You can use anything. This is an old laundry line I'm using to put up. The white twine line. Well, it's not really twine. I don't know what it is really good for it. And I use it year after year. It's kind of expensive. We get it from Home Depot. Well, not expensive, but you know, not cheap. And we just go ahead. These rows are 4 feet apart, and we did that. So it's like a complete blank canvas, just starting to get in some of the structure. The rows are completely not straight because that is how I roll, which annoys the crap out of the husband. But that's my job. So then we have here with a black mat that has blown over that. This is my famous purple potted pole bean trellis. This is the very beginning stages of it. Those are hog or cattle panels, whatever you can get. They're 16 feet long. We simply just kind of put them in the ground with rebar on this to hold it. You got to have a couple people to help. Then you just kind of really carefully, it's pretty strong, bring it over to this side, pound in the poles on this side, and then this mat will just kind of help me keep weeds down and stuff like that, which I got to fix because it's windy as frick today. So yeah, so that'll be the beginning of famous purple potted pole bean trellis. And I have been able to ship them. They've been going to Texas, Detroit, down to Nevada, forget somewhere else. That's so cool to be able to go ahead and all in northern Michigan. I have so many friends and people have come in garden classes, so these are really getting to be famous, and I think it's kind of, I know it seems corny, but it's so fun. It's so fun. So yeah, we've got, I'll go show you the front garden too. Just getting it all structured out, and of course I've already changed up what I thought I was going to do on my gardening plans. Like, this is going to go here, go to here. Well, I already just changed it. By planting one row of onions, I'm like, I'm going to put them here. They're going to go next to tomatoes, so that they, because the tomatoes take up a lot of room and stuff like that. So I'm putting like something big in one row, and then something small, like a carrot or a pepper plant, or the onions that don't take up a whole lot of room, in the other rows. I know the wind is probably super annoying. I might not even be able to use this video today. Who knows? But we'll see what's going on. So here is, we've got all staked out as well. These rows are, again, 4 feet-ish apart. This one looks pretty wide, I think, because of the apple tree down there. We had all the kids and the husband out here helping, pounding all the poles in. And so we did that. Got the water on for the hoop house there that is doing really, really good, with lots of lettuce and kale and spinach and beets. All doing really good, so I'm excited about that. And then we have over here our asparagus field, which we are trying to build up. We've ate a couple portions. It looks like I grabbed maybe another portion to fry it or saute it with some garlic and some ramps. Let's go get some ramps from the woods. And there's our garlic, one patch there. I've been working really hard at weeding the strawberries. It's been really pretty terrible. Like, I'll show you over here. Let's go back a little bit. That weeded area is basically what this whole entire section has looked like. So yeah, some weeding going on. Here's another section of garlic over there, of course. And then, so you'll see more hog panels and cattle panels. Those are placed vertically instead of, like, you know, they're placed horizontally instead of vertically. And I use those for my tomatoes. They are the best way to kind of help your tomatoes grow up. You barely use any kind of like things to like Velcro. Like there's a green garden tape Velcro that I like to use that I end up using at the very, very end just for some extra limbs. But really, you just kind of take them when they're growing up and you just pop them in and out, in and out, in and out through there. Just their limbs, not their trunk or anything like that. But it works the best way. It is just fabulous. So if you can get a trailer, because they're like, most of them are 16 feet long, and get some help or something like that, it just works the best way. So like I said, there's going to be the row of tomato, then in here maybe something smaller like a pepper or a carrot or something that might want, you know, well, not the pepper doesn't want shade, but you know, something smaller. And again, another row of tomatoes, and then something smaller, and another row of tomatoes. And yes, I do a lot of tomatoes, and I'm going to end up needing to do more somewhere, I bet. So we'll see. So everything's just kind of spaced out and marked and lined up. We have a row of the onions that I did so far, which I have to find another row to do. We'll see what we're going to do with that. I probably have too many big ambitions like I do every year, and then I have to squeeze everything in. What keeps everybody on their toes, and awesome stuff. So appreciate you being here with me. How's your planting going? Are you planting anything? Are you doing a bucket or a barrel or a, you know, like a small little plot? Are you doing a big, large one? Do you grow all your food like us crazy people do here on the homestead? What you doing? What are you doing this year? So thanks for hanging out. Hopefully some garden tips help you get going on some of the stuff, and I'll talk to you guys later.